Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make a really easy Christmas biscuit recipe. The quantities are easy to remember if you remember 1, 2, 3, because that's the quantity of each ingredient. So one is 100 grams of butter, that's soft butter, in our mixer, 200 grams of sugar, 300 grams of self-raising flour, and for each 100 grams of butter you need 1 egg. I usually put a good splash of vanilla in, you don't have to if you don't want to. And then all as we do is mix that up until it's well combined. I'll just pop the mixer on. Okay, so that's the consistency of the biscuit mixture that you want. I had to add a little bit of water to get that consistency, probably 1 or 2 teaspoons. If you have the time, you can cream the butter and sugar together first, which will give you a light, fluffy mixture, but I only do that if I've got time, and I didn't have time to. Okay, so all that we need to do now is just get a teaspoon and shape our mixture into little balls. Now, why I like this recipe so much is it's really versatile. You can do anything with it. You can add some chocolate chips to that mixture. You can add some mixed nuts. What I'm going to do today is make like a little jam biscuit, or I might actually divide the mixture and do part jam, part something else. So I'll show you how I'll do that, and then I'll show you the finished product once they're baked. They need to be cooked at about 180 degrees Celsius for around 15 minutes, but that will depend a lot on your oven. So all you should do with these now is I've made a little ball. You get a wooden spoon, make a little hole in the cookie, or the biscuit, and just add some of your favourite jam. I think the Americans or Canadians call this a thimble cookie. I don't know what we call it, I just call it a biscuit. Okay, so that's all of the biscuits done now. So I will pop them in the oven for about 10 or 15 minutes now. Okay, so here you have the finished jam biscuits that we made. These ones, as you can see, are just plain because a couple of the children don't like jam. Now they took about 16 minutes to cook. The last house we lived in, the biscuits only took about 10 minutes to cook, and the oven before that was about 20, so there's a great variance, but we quite like our biscuits chewy, so today it was about 15 or 16 minutes. And I just like to finish them off by doing a dusting of icing sugar over the top, and there you have the easy jam biscuits. The other thing that I really like to do with this biscuit dough is it's really easy to double the recipe, and then what I like to do is just make it into a long sausage shape like I've done here. This one I doubled the recipe and did half with jam like I showed you in my last video, and this one I just mixed some chopped chips through. So once it's in a sausage, you just come along, cut it into discs like this, and then it's really easy just to pop them on the baking tray in this sort of a shape here and bake it for the same amount of time.